Jumping into our next section, I've actually trimmed 3 different parts of Lee's video, and my plan is to merge all of them together. This is because from his video, there are 3 sections I'm particularly interested in and would like to view later as a single unified clip. Select Merger from the menu on the left-hand side, highlight all 3 videos, and drag them into Pimosa. This time, instead of a tick box next to each video, we have the hamburger icon, the stack icon. Clicking and dragging this allows me to rearrange the videos that I'm about to merge together. Everything here will be combined, so don't add anything you don't want in this specific video. And as an FYI, you can still trim the videos that you've added here by clicking the trim button for each individual one and doing as we did before. At the top, we have settings for the video. I can set the resolution, although I'll keep it at auto. I can also change the ratio. There are many to choose from here, such as 1:1, which will square the video, or a 16:9, which will put it in widescreen. Again, I'll keep this one on auto, but if you do select another one, it can sometimes create some black bars at the top or side of the video. That's where padding comes into play. This replaces those black bars with either a blur or a specific color. More on that a little later. I can also set the file location where it will export to, or select a specific format that I want this video to be in. I'll keep it on MP4 though. There's a button on the right-hand side here called Select All. When I click this, the tick box does come back, and I can actually deselect anything here that I don't want to be a part of the main video. When you're ready though, click on Start, and the merged video will be created. Now, I've sped up all of my video creations in this video. Typically, it takes a lot longer for the video to be formed, so keep an eye on that when you're creating yours. Sometimes you might need to grab a coffee. Now mine is completed. I'll open it up, and I can actually navigate through the 3 sections that I pulled from Lee's video. I'll head back to Pimosa now, and click Compressor from the sidebar. This, I think, is one of the most important features of Pimosa. In this case, I'm using footage that I took at a football game that's shot in high definition 4K resolution. See, the file size is quite large at 384.5 megabytes. Maybe too big to send in an email, or even possibly too big to send as a message. Let's see what Pimosa can do. Drag it in, and I'll take a look at the options under Video Quality. There are 6 different levels of quality that you can compress this video into. Very high quality will still be the largest file, but as we go down through high quality, default, medium, low quality, and very low quality, the file size will decrease along with the quality of the video. And as we saw before, there's a section here for video format. I'll ultimately keep this the same as input. Using the same file type lets me demonstrate the change in size when we use each different quality level. I've gone ahead and converted all of them. Now let me get info by selecting them and pressing Command-I. Number 1 is the original video. Then 2 through 7 are the different quality levels from high to low. You can see even when using very high quality, we saved about 30 megabytes worth of storage. But if you look down to number 7, very low quality, this is at about 50 megabytes. So we've saved about 330 megabytes of storage, but the quality is significantly lower. I'm not sure how well it will come across in this video, but let me open up the very high quality video and the very low quality video. You can see the very low, on the right hand side, is considerably more grainy. It has less high definition than the high grade video on the left hand side. Head back to the main view and select Outputs in the bottom left corner. Here we can see a recent history of everything that we've done, whether it be converts, merges, trims, and you can click the ellipsis for each individual one. There are options to reveal in Finder, open the file outright, or if you click on Show Info, you can get the detailed metadata of the video files. Info like duration, file size, and format can be found here, among much more. You can remove anything from the recents by selecting the checkbox on the left-hand side, then clicking the trash can in the top right. Or you can play the videos within Pimosa by hovering over the thumbnail and clicking the play button. Although I'm using the next feature for fun, the GIF Maker in Pimosa can also be used professionally. I have a video of my cat twitching while he's asleep that I want to turn into a GIF so that I can send through text message to friends and family. But creating GIFs can also be useful if you want to grab a snippet from a training video, not tens and tens of seconds, but just a moment, to capture and send as a GIF to somebody for demonstration purposes. With your video imported, you're most likely going to use the trim feature to lessen the video to the exact moment you want. Once you've got it just right, hit done, and we'll select the resolution we want our GIF to be. Same as input, generally speaking, is the best way to go. And you can also choose a frame rate. 10 is quite low, but of course when you've got it set at 10, it will take up less space. But GIFs tend to be low in space anyway, so it's really up to you how smooth you want the GIF to be. I'll choose 30, then start the conversion. And the GIF appears on my desktop. Everything we've covered so far has been really focused, dialing in on one specific change you want to make to a video, and allowing you to just jump in and action that. Without turning into a full-blown video editor, Pimosa does have a section here called Playgrounds, which allows you to enact many of those features in the same window. Select Create New Playground to get started. Then drop some video in. Of course, you can use the timeline to view the video that you've put in. You can change the aspect ratio, and lock this so that it won't change. Towards the bottom left, I can change the speed of this video. Continue clicking on this number until you get the speed that you desire. Add a new clip by selecting the plus on the right-hand side, and you can enable or disable the crop feature just to the right of that. With it turned on, we get this blue boundary around our image. You can pull in on the corners to change the crop. Clicking this pair of scissors will cut the video wherever the playhead is, and clicking on the trash can will delete any items that are selected. You can also add a marker, as we saw before, and change the zoom of the timeline. When you're good and ready, go up to Export. We're asked where we would like to save this file. We can also add padding, either a color or blur, and enter our own file name. Hit Export again. This time we're taken to the Output section, where we can see it progressing, and when it's finished, it lands on our desktop. It's also possible to merge audio files together, just like with video. I'll cover this just in case anyone is jumping to this place in the video. Select 2 or more audio files you'd like to combine into one. You can use the hamburger or stack icons to rearrange the audio files. And use the preferences at the top to determine which format, bitrate, and sample rate you'd like to use for the finished product. Before I actually merge them though, I just want to note that these 2 audio files are actually different. One is an AIFF, and the other is a WAV. You can actually take audio files in different formats and merge them into a third format using this feature. And that's completed successfully.